This is Go-MMT Radio.
Go-MMT Radio. Let's go.
Powered by Make My Trip, Go IB and Redbus. Filmy Friday on Go-MMT Radio.
It's the day to celebrate the winners of the Grammy Awards 2025. And there are quite a few, but one name stands out because she is of Indian origin, once again putting India on the global music map. This is Filmy Friday. I'm your host Annie, and I'm so happy to be back because I've got a whole host of things to share with you. Of course, movies that are releasing today in the theatres as well as on OTT platforms, and Go Trippers, all of this lined up especially for you. It was Chandrika Krishnamurthy Tandon who bagged the Grammy for her album Triveni under the category for the Best New Age Ambient or Chant Album at the awards ceremony. I am talking about the biggest awards that any musician or artist can actually expect to be a part of. First of all, get nominated and then, of course, to win an award. Now, earlier, she was nominated somewhere around in 2011 for her album Soul. This time, she went on to win it. Now, she has been trained in both Hindustani classical vocals as well as Carnatic classical vocals, but she was a businesswoman, should I say, or a woman from the corporate world for most part of her life. It was only after the age of 51 that she started, I think 55 to be precise, that she actually started taking to music very seriously. And by 71, she's 71 when she went on to win her Grammy Award. Only goes to show that you should never stop dreaming or going after what you really love to do. Time can change, situations can change, and so you should be open to picking up whatever passion it is that you may have left off for various reasons, and look where it can get you. Well, it's not always about awards. It is mostly about just following your passion and finding complete satisfaction doing that, right? But I'm going to slip into a song, come right back and take you through some of the other top winners in different categories, the top categories at the Grammys 2025. Before I, of course, tell you about the movies releasing. So why don't you stay tuned? This is Filmy Friday on Go-MMT Radio. I'm your host, Annie.
After a long weekend.
Go-MMT Radio. Let's go.
Filmy Friday on Go-MMT Radio.
And now is where I take you through the top winners in the top categories of the 2025 Grammy Awards. Beyoncé was leading the nominations for her critically acclaimed album Cowboy Carter, with which she's actually gone country. At least that's the genre that she's picked for this year. 11 total nominations, and in all of these years, she has received 99 nominations. That's the maximum any artist has ever received, male or female. Isn't that cool? And then, of course, the biggest winner of the night was Kendrick Lamar, who was nominated in 5 categories, and he went on to win all the 5 awards. Okay then, Best Rap Album goes to Alligator Bites Never Heal by Doechii. Best Pop Vocal Album went to Sabrina Carpenter's For Shot in Sweet. Best Country Album, it was Beyonce who picked this one, Cowboy Carter. Best New Artist, Chappell Roan. Best Latin Pop Album goes to Shakira for her new album, Las Mujeres Llanoran. I don't know if I've said that right. Best Pop Duo Group Performance went to Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga for Die With a Smile. Record of the Year went to Kendrick Lamar for Not Like Us. Song of the Year, once again, Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. Album of the Year, Cowboy Carter for Beyonce. Now, this is the first ever time that a black woman has gone on to win Album of the Year. Best Pop Solo Performance, Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter once again, and Never Ender by Justice and Tame Impala in the Best Dance Electronic Recording. Now, the Beatles also went on to win Best Rock Performance for Now and Then, which was claimed to be their last song because this was their 1977 song. There were parts of John Lennon's voice that wasn't available. So they picked up what was available, used AI, filled it all in and released the song Now and Then. They went on to win the Best Rock Performance Award, by the way, and the Rolling Stones also went on to win Best Rock Album for Hackney and Diamonds. These legends still continue to win awards. Now, Beyonce has 35 Grammy wins over the years, and she's the most awarded artist in Grammy's history. Lady Gaga and Taylor Swift have won 20 each. If you ask me who's at number 2, then that's George Solti, who's an orchestra conductor at 31. And then Quincy Jones, who is a music producer and songwriter who actually is one of the reasons that Michael Jackson went on to become such a huge hit, at 28. Alison Krauss, who's a singer and musician, with 27. And Chick Corea, jazz composer and musician, with 27. Pretty cool, eh? Well, I'm going to slip into a song, come right back to talk to you now about the films and series that's releasing today, this week, all of which you probably want to binge watch this very weekend. Filmy Friday on GO-MMT Radio. I'm your host, Annie. Stay tuned.
Filmy Friday on GO-MMT Radio.
And now comes the theatrical debuts. This is the second generation, if I could call it. You can also give it a name of nepotism. But you know what? If my parents do what they did, and if I am inspired by it, then I am definitely going to take it up, right? We shouldn't be holding these acts of nepotism on the kids who really want to take up or follow what their parents actually did. So let's just keep that aside. Junaid Khan and Khushi Kapoor are making their theatrical debuts today with Advait Chandan's Love Yapa. Now, it's the story of a young couple whose lives are exposed to each other after they exchange their mobile phones. And that was the idea that the father gave. If you've seen the trailer, then you already know what I'm talking about. As unspoken secrets come to light, will their love win? Now, it explores Gen Z relationships, is releasing ahead of Valentine's Day to probably make the most of Valentine's Day is what I can say. Go watch it in the theatres. Another one that's releasing, Himesh Reshammiya, sort of coming out of a very, very long hibernation period. It is a spin-off of The Expose, and it's called Badass Ravi Kumar, where Himesh Reshammiya reprises his role as Ravi Kumar. The Keith Gomes directorial stars Prabhu Deva also, Kirti Kulhari, Simona J, Saurabh Sachdeva and Sanjay Mishra, including Johnny Lever. Trailer was not so promising, but if you are a Himesh Reshammiya fan, maybe you want to go watch it. Well, I've got a lot more to talk about, especially when it comes to OTT platforms. And that's what I'm coming back with on the other side, so don't go anywhere. This is Filmy Friday with your host, Annie. Stay tuned.
GO-MMT Radio.
Customers aren't just external, but they are also internal. Our colleagues, peers, team, etc. We must focus on the needs of both by building a culture of customer focus from inside out. Hello, I'm Yuvraj Shrivastava and you are listening to GO-MMT Radio. Head, set, go.
Filmy Friday on GO-MMT Radio.
And now to what's happening on OTT platforms. This is Filmy Friday. I'm your host, Annie. On Netflix, Kinda Pregnant is the comedy film. It's an international film, Hollywood. Amy Schumer is playing Lainey, a woman who, out of jealousy toward her best friend's pregnancy, fakes a baby bump and unexpectedly meets the man of her dreams. Well, it has already released, and if you want to have a good laugh, and I completely trust Amy Schumer when it comes to comedy, this is something that you have to watch. Let's talk about Amazon Prime Video, The Mehta Boys. It's a heartwarming drama that delves into the life of an ambitious architect whose life is shaken up when he's forced to spend 2 days with his father after losing his mother. It is a movie by Baman Irani, Avinash Tiwari and Shreya Chaudhary. And that's, of course, happening on Prime. You also have to go after what's called as Mrs. on Z5. This stars Sanya Malhotra in the lead role. So it actually is a female-centric protagonist that this film has. It follows Richa, played by Sanya, who's a trained dancer and choreographer, and she struggles to express herself after marriage. Kanwaljit Singh, after a really long time, and Nishan Dahiya play prominent roles in this Aarti Kadav directorial. A few things to watch, over the weekend. So don't forget to binge watch. This is Filmy Friday. These are OTT releases. I did a little while ago share with you the theatre releases. And you got to come back and tell me how you liked them. It's Filmy Friday on your favorite radio station, GO-MMT Radio. I'll be back with Social Spotlight to tell you about the cool marketing campaigns that are on our Instagram handles, all of them, MMT, MMT Homestay, MMT UAE and Go IBIBO. I'm your host Annie. Stay tuned.
PPT और चैट GPT में फर्क समझ नहीं आता?
छोटी बच्ची हो क्या? GO-MMT Radio. Let's go.
Social Spotlight on GO-MMT Radio.
Social Spotlight. There's quite a bit that is happening when it comes to the spotlight and the campaigns that are so cool. We do know that Mahakumbh continues and it is going to be on till the 20th. Now, there is a very, very touching as well as inspiring reel that is done with Aaj Tak and an influencer that you must take a look. It'll kind of give you a very complete view. And maybe if you've missed it this time, then boy, it's going to make you feel a little bad too. But take a look at the reel. You're going to be happy in the end. There's romance sale. Now that is romance, okay? ROAM. I love the play with words. That's something you've got to take a look at because they're talking about how you can actually roam around and make yourself feel loved as well as your partner feel so much more loved. Going to Go IBIBO, there is a Zomaland collaboration and oh my god, Zomaland has got so much to offer. So much so that you probably will be missing out if you do not take a look at what really is in store for you. Abu Dhabi is also something that is going to be a full Vasool destination of the week. That's what's picked by Go IBIBO, by the way. So if you're ready to experience the perfect mix of tradition and modernity, then from the opulent Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque to the adrenaline rush of Ferrari World, Abu Dhabi has it all. You can indulge in Emirati hospitality and relax on pristine beaches. For more, of course, you've got to take a look at Go IBIBO Insta page. MMT Homestay has got some Valentine specials to offer. Saffron Stays Asanja in Italy, as well as the Mahakumbh reel that you must take a look at because there are a lot of homestays that MMT had to offer even at the Mahakumbh. So if you still not made it and there are a few more days to go, then I think you should make up your mind and go for it and make my trip's help. MMT UAE now, the adventure capital that you should be going after will be what is called as Colombo. From the vibrant trails of Hantana to the misty heights of Adams Peak of Colombo, they're all calling out to you. And why don't you then go and seek adventure right here in Colombo? I'll take a look at Make My Trip UAE offer. And you're probably going to get yourself planning. With that, I've come to the end of the show, Filmy Friday with your host Annie. I wish you a great binge watching weekend because I've given you enough to go really and watch. I will be back on Monday with Badhai Ho. Till then, keep that smile, go ahead, binge watch and have a whole lot of fun.
तू नज्म नज्म सा मेरे होठों पे ठहर जा, मैं ख्वाब ख्वाब सा तेरी आंखों में झांकूं रे। तू इश्क इश्क सा मेरे रूह में आके बस जा, जिस ओर तेरी शहनाई उस ओर मैं भागूं रे। हाथ थाम ले पिया, करते हैं वादा, अब से तू आरज़ू तू ही है इरादा। मेरा नाम ले पिया, मैं तेरी रुबाई, तेरे ही तो पीछे पीछे बरसात आई, बरसात आई। तू इत्र इत्र सा मेरे रूह में आके बस जा, मैं फकीर तेरी कुर्बत का तुझसे तू मांगू रे। तू इश्क इश्क सा मेरी।
Be curious to know how things work. Be creative by constantly looking for newer, better ways of achieving results. Be genuine in your care, be it for your colleagues, customers, or business. Hi, I'm Deep, and you're listening to Go-MMT Radio. Head, set, go.
To listen to your favorite Go-MMT radio from anywhere, follow us on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Visit the Go-MMT radio page for daily updates and enjoy listening to your favorite radio channel.
GO-MMT Radio. Head, set, go.
Powered by Make My Trip, Go IB Bo, and Redbus.